Yes, we are thankful for a lot this year, especially for Harry Douglas in this segment. That boy bad. That boy bad. All right, Harry Douglas, you got the floor.
Let's take it off.
Take it away, man.
Let's take flight. Let's take flight, ladies and gentlemen. The first person I'm going to go to, Cowboys quarterback DaRon Bland. Oh, my Lord. Not only does he have 6 interceptions this year, he has 4 of them returned for a touchdown. You see this one versus Carolina. Now you see this one versus the Los Angeles Rams. But he's not done. You got the New England Patriots. Not only is he catching picks, he's taking it back to the end zone. And last but not least, this one against the Giants. DaRon Bland. Oh, my goodness. Y'all know the phrase. DaRon Bland, that boy bad. Here we go. Number 2, we got Courtland Sutton of the Denver Broncos. The last 4 games, he has a touchdown in each of the last one. Last week on 4th and 3, they needed a big play. Russell Wilson found Courtland Sutton. They needed a big play for the game winner. Courtland Sutton going up. I know the man played basketball. He climbing the ladder. He catching the alley hoop. Courtland Sutton, my goodness, you have been amazing in the security blanket for Russell Wilson. Y'all know the phrase again. Mr. Sutton, that boy bad. Last but not least, we got Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett, folks, we talking about a freak of nature. You better bring your hard hat and your lunch pail. This week they have the Denver Broncos. Sean Payton, you better have a plan. Because guess what? He's wrecked everybody else playing. He's leading the league in sacks right now. Myles Garrett is a freak of nature. We also know, folks, that Myles Garrett, we know the phrase, that boy bad. I love it. Hey, you know what? It was so good. One more time. One more time. On 3. Don't break a hip. Don't break a hip. All right. Okay. On 3, because it's Thanksgiving. 1, 2, 3. That boy bad. I love it. ESPN Analytics gives Cowboys a 17% chance to win the NFC. Now, that's the 3rd best mark. Quite a ways, though, behind the Eagles, the Niners. Niners, slight edge over the Eagles, despite giving Philly a 64% chance to get the NFC's top seed. Okay, which of these NFC quarterbacks are playing the most, do you have the most confidence in when you talk about playing today? Is it Brock Purdy? Is it Jared Goff? Is it Dak Prescott? And you look at it, who you guys got? Who you got most confidence in?
I got Jared Goff, and I like Jared Goff because he's Mr. Consistency. I think he's a more refined version of Brock Purdy, right? He has a higher pedigree. He's already led a team to the Super Bowl. He has the best offensive line, and he's the team that's going to get underestimated more than any. You never see the Lions coming, man, because they come up and they don't know what they don't know. Listen, we understand. I just watched, Bob Berry yesterday, man. I'm inspired. This is the first week. My dad probably ain't going to have indigestion or high acid reflux from watching, the Lions play on Thanksgiving. He going to be drinking that yak, that irk and jerk by 12 o'clock. He going to be happy, son. We up in Detroit. 3-1-3. What up, though?
What up, though?
Detroit versus everybody.
I love it.
We forgive you for the bad
All right,
play,
Michigan.
man.
Settle down. Settle down, Michigan. Settle down over there. All right, American team. Settle down.
Harry, what do you think? Who you got the most confidence in the rest of the season when the quarterback's playing today?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Jared Goff, and I think Bart just mentioned a lot of things that I like about him. You talk about Mr. Consistency, and he has led a team to the Super Bowl already, but you look at that run game and the way they play offensively. I like his offensive coordinator and Ben Johnson against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, right? When that run game wasn't like it was every other game it has been this season. Jared Goff had to do it with his arm, and he was able to do so, carving and cutting up the Tampa Bay Buccaneers secondary left and right. I love his relationship between him and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Jamison Williams, I think the last 2 weeks, has tried to come around as well. So I really like what this football team is as a whole, offensively, defensively, and on special teams. Also, I like the mindset of their head coach, and I think Jared Goff fits in perfectly with this football team.
All right, D. Wood, Kmart, both of you guys got Brock Purdy. Tell me why.
Yeah, I got Brock because I think the cast around Brock Purdy makes him an even better quarterback. When you have those type of weapons at your disposal, you got Christian McCaffrey, arguably the best all-around weapon, running back all-around weapon we have in this game. Brandon Ayuk, Deebo Samuel, all those guys, George Kittle. When you have that that collection of talent at the skill position, insinuates what you can do as far as the quarterback position is concerned. We know what this guy is very accurate quarterback inside the pocket. He can make plays outside the pocket. We've seen what he was able to do in the postseason last year against your very own Dallas Cowboys. Okay, so give me Brock Purdy. I like these San Francisco 49ers coming down the stretch.
Listen, it's you and yours versus me and mine. We talking teams, honestly.
Yeah.
There's no team that's more complete to me than the 49ers in this group that we're talking about here with Dak and Purdy and Goff. And why do we always point to Brock? Oh, well, Brock's got all the weapons. Oh, well, when everybody's healthy. Except we praise Howie when he stacked his roster for Jalen. We praise the Bills when they got Josh Allen, a #1 receiver, and they're balling out because of it. And all of a sudden, Brock Purdy, he's balling out. Who had a perfect passer rating last weekend? Who was that?
Brock Purdy.
Yeah.
Okay, so now all of a sudden it's like, because he's a 7th-round pick, that's why you guys are hating on this
Whoa.
kid. Stop. He is balling out, and this team, I trust him more than anybody.
Well, I love it. All those guys got really good teams. None of them got rings, okay? And obviously, you guys have dementia.
Yeah.
None of y'all mentioned Dak Prescott. And if I'm not mistaken, when you look
He
at
barely got a playoff wins. You talking about rings? What the hell you talking about?
Bro, when you talking about Dak, Purdy, Goff, all of them got 2 playoff wins. All of them got 2 playoffs, son. All of them got 2 playoffs.
Dak Prescott has had arguably one of the best rosters since he's been in the league 8 years. Come on, man, 2 playoff wins? That's absurd. And listen, you want to talk about, first of all, I got no hate for 7th-round draft picks because I was undrafted. But the fact is, we've seen Brock Purdy, what happens when he loses 1 or 2 key pieces. We've seen what Jared Goff has done without Jameson Williams. He just grits it out. And I love a guy that's been through some adversity. And you talk about a guy, Jared Goff, he's supposed to be a throwaway when they sent him to Detroit. And now he's become one of the most famous, most popular players in recent history. I like a guy with a story, with a little bit of adversity. It doesn't show character. It doesn't define character, it reveals it.
Wait a minute. I think Dak Prescott broke his leg, came back and still throwing darts, and the best quarterback in the National Football League right now.
Who's the best? Man, come on, man. Listen, I'm telling you, restore the Roy, man.
Listen, y'all. Really quick, let's be honest. When the Los Angeles Rams made that trade for Jared Goff, they left Jared Goff for dead, sending him to Detroit. Yeah, but he has been able to overcome adversity and lead this football team to the 2nd-best record right now in the NFC. And I'll be honest, I'll tell you guys, Philadelphia better watch out. They better not slip any games because the schedule of the Detroit Lions, they have an opportunity to get the #1 team in the NFC, #1 seed in the NFC as well.
Here's my one question for Bishop, for Reverend Harry, and for you, Bartholomew.
I'm digging do wrong.
Lions against the 49ers. What team are you picking?
I'm picking the 49ers all day.
Whoa. I'm picking the Lions. I'm no hiccup in my game.
No, well, see, I'm not picking the Lions. I'm picking the 49ers. But we're talking about who we're trusting at the quarterback position. We're talking about who we're trusting. I'm trusting Jared Goff right now. That's who I'm trusting.
Listen, this is the thing. We always assume, it never goes according to schedule, right? Listen, me and Damon Woody were part of 2 teams that were not expected to go anywhere, right? And we made these upsets, right? And it's because we had character, we had experience, we had been through something. I look at this team, listen, if everything's not perfect for Brock Purdy and he had to hold on to the ball, we saw that stretch. If he loses either Debo or Trent Williams. And McCaffrey's a guy that's been injured. We still got a lot of season left to go. Let's see who stays healthy before we start having this discussion.